I'd like to start with a bad poem. Now we are done. Done like your day when you got your phone taken away. Done like that essay you finished 5 weeks after it was due. Done like the cold spell when the heaters finally came on. Done like your attention span on a Friday afternoon. Done like your lunch in 2 minutes on burrito day. Done like whatever you were doing when Mr. Martinez glared at you. Done like John Sue's smack talk when you beat him at cards. Done like any debate Nick Walker stepped in to argue. Now we are done. School's over. We're finished. Hallelujah. Good morning, faculty, staff, teachers, administration, Marianist brothers and priests, parents, families, alumni, underclassmen, Superintendent Dr. Maureen Huntington, Archbishop Anthony Sablon Apleron, and other distinguished guests. And congratulations, my fellow graduates, Archbishop Reardon High School, class of 2008. I remember that my earliest Reardon experience with this class was in this very theater. At orientation, I specifically remember Mr. Borges saying, "Gentlemen, look 3 rows ahead of you. The person sitting there will be one of your closest friends." In truth, this wasn't possible, since the first 3 rows of students didn't have anyone sitting 3 rows in front of them and would be friends with the stage. And also, several students are no longer enrolled here. But I do remember who was sitting 3 rows in front of me, Willie Lai. I remember that day well, and how I felt at orientation. I came undistinguished from a large public school class of 400 students. I was shy, because only one other student came from my middle school. Like the other freshmen, I was scared, because there was so much going on, and so much new information entering my brain, and so much intimidation in this large, cavernous theater. And like many other freshmen, I was also hopeful that maybe I could do something special, that high school would be different, that maybe I could actually make an outstanding name for myself. As that first day progressed, I started the typical freshman process of awkwardly making new friends. With the first few friends, and being reunited with classmates from my elementary school, the intimidation lessened, my fears began to decline, and my hopes for high school grew. That first year, we began exploring extracurricular involvement around the school, in athletics, theater, student government, community service, band, dances, and rallies. We also suffered our first demerits and detentions, though I doubt any of us ever accepted the idea of the no-belt demerit. Additionally, many of us found comfort in our second mother, Miss Loader, bus driver, cookie giver, and dress uniform resource extraordinaire. That first year, while taking us out of the comfort zones we had built around ourselves, was important in creating the unity that binds us here today. You all know how the next 2 years went, as sophomores and juniors. Day by day, week by week, semester by semester. Our backpacks got heavier, discipline tightened, and new teachers joined our school. We had our first taste of AP courses, and realized that the only thing harder than them was Brother Dalton. Classes seemed to last an eternity. We got new lockers to hold our massive backpacks. Mr. Chamowitz became our new dean and immediately took initiative by setting up cameras. In addition to all this, the class started going on retreats. We consistently set new records for charity drives and pints of blood given. Our involvement with school increased. Athletic practices were longer, theater rehearsals ran later, community service hours stacked up, campus ministry involvement grew. 12-hour days at Reardon were not unusual. and we loved every minute of it. Through our time together, in Reardon and outside of it, we grew closer together, not only within our own small groups of friends, but as a whole class. The brotherhood that has been so firmly established, that has been ingrained in our hearts and minds over the past 4 years, that you see here today binding our class together forever, was solidified mostly in this final senior year. Kairos gave us an incredible experience. My peers and teachers shared amazing and awe-inspiring stories that I couldn't have imagined. Kairos proved to me how close our class truly was, the extent Reardon had turned us into men, and how awesome a beach poet Mr. McCluskey is. The football and basketball CCS titles united our class in school spirit like nothing else could have. We are proud to be the first class to achieve this record. We displayed every newspaper article and rang the victory bell with unprecedented Crusader pride. We also became city champions in the California Math League competitions, beating even Lowell. Furthermore, our class provided comfort and support as we experienced the passing of several family members together. In addition to class events, every individual senior experienced his own unique challenges. My last show with Reardon Drama demanded growth in ways that no classroom could have provided me. Working with Mo was intense, and I shall never forget the self-improvement I have gained from this theater. It gave me some of my best friends, as well as one of my life's longest, most challenging projects. My theater role was uniquely my own. However, all members of the class of 2008 have been similarly matured by a string of their own challenging experiences here at Reardon. Senior year, while difficult, transformed us into men. We have been prepared to reach our fullest potential, to seek our highest dreams. Still, questions remain. What's out there? How do we get to it? What do we leave Reardon with? Where do we go from here? Fellow soon-to-be graduates, no one can tell us what happens after this. Change is the only constant in life. Anxiety and mystery rule. However, we can be sure that this class will be able to overcome any challenge. If not alone, then this entire brotherhood will be there to support any of its members. Not only will we overcome any obstruction in our paths, we will thrive on it. Graduation ends nothing, but sparks the beginning of greater things. Very soon we'll be turning our tassels, signifying our completion of high school. This chapter will end, and a new one will begin when we walk out of this theater. While the memories we've created here will always remain with us, we will continue to make new ones. We will continue to experience amazing things. We'll go to colleges in many places. We'll research miraculous things. We'll travel the world. We'll be leaders in our chosen fields. We'll save lives. We'll make history on athletic fields throughout the world. We'll write best-selling books and compose chart-topping songs. We'll see technology change faster than we can blink. This world is ours to do with as we wish, and the sky is no longer a limit. And we'll come back in 5 years, 10 years, 20, 50 years with more stories than what could ever fit on every bookshelf in this school. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted to say that over the last 4 years, my initial fears have been completely overcome, and that Reardon helped me to achieve more than I could have ever hoped for back at orientation. Now, we find ourselves in the exact same seats that we were in at orientation, but 4 years later, from young boys to real men. As the 70s rock band Queen so eloquently sang, "Here we are, born to be kings, we're the princes of the universe." Archbishop Reardon High School class of 2008, let's graduate. Thank you.